Hey, RetconRaider here, and welcome to the combat demo for Menace from Overhype Studios and Hooded Horse Publishing. The former, of course, the devs behind the much-beloved Battle Brothers, a game you may be familiar with, and the latter being the very prolific publishers of numerous strategy and tactical titles, whose release list these days has some alarming overlap with my own watch list, which certainly isn't a bad thing. But yeah, for a long time, Overhype was essentially a single-game studio. They released Battle Brothers roughly 10 years ago, and have been maintaining, refining, and updating it ever since, most recently with a free content update, which just came out a few months ago, hence my own recent return to the game as one of my other current ongoing series. But with Menace being their long-awaited follow-up title, I'm happy to say that they've definitely upped the ante with this one. They have vastly increased the scope, scale, and, of course, taken things to the stars. They've left the low-fantasy, grimdark, Germanic mythos of Battle Brothers behind, and instead embraced an interstellar conflict with tinges of existential horror tugging at the edges. Battle Brothers is, of course, a game that is near and dear to my heart, but I've got to say, even with the limited time I've had to playtest this one, and with the limited vertical slice we've been provided with, obviously there's still several features that have yet to be implemented or fully fleshed out, as explained by our disclaimer here, it's still shaping up to be a very fantastic game. It's very different from Battle Brothers in many ways, but it still shares the same gritty granularity and generally unforgiving learning curve that Battle Brothers wears on its sleeve. Sadly, there's no narrative implemented yet, and no tutorials. It took me a while to muddle through all the mechanics. But from what I understand, the general gist of it is that it'll start as a fairly stereotypical space mercenary story, fighting against scavengers and pirates, but then slowly blossom into a John Carpenter-style tale of interplanetary horror as some manner of techno-organic entity starts absorbing planetary populations wholesale, with the player, of course, being the only person who can somehow bring it to an end. That's it. I've probably already rambled more than enough for this opening. I'm just very excited to be able to finally share this with y'all. So yeah, let's jump right in, he said, 3 minutes into the video. We're not going to get too bogged down with the rest of the mechanics. We'll just roll right in, and I'll briefly explain things as we go. But the demo comes out in the very near future, so you'll be able to check it out for yourself if you want to see things a bit more in-depth. Or, I'm always happy to play more if you'd like to see it. But for now, let's do this. Menace by Overhype Studios and Hooded Horse Publishing. And right off the bat, you'll notice that our planetary campaign, at least the one for this particular demo, is laid out in a fairly stereotypical node-based fashion. Gone are the overland maps of Battle Brothers, and in its place, something a bit more akin to, like, the node maps in FTL or Slay the Spire. In this particular case, a fairly simple one. We've got a singular starting point, then an option of one of 3 second missions, capped with a single end mission, which also seems to have a fairly straightforward goal. There are numerous different objectives and challenge levels you can end up having. I should note, although this is my map, it is randomized each time you restart the demo, and there are several other mission types you can encounter. Just at a glance here, I know I've seen, like, settlement defense missions. We don't have any of those here. I've seen escort missions. Though in this particular case, we've got a straight-up base assault as our end cap, and then also this search weapon caches quest, neither of which I've seen before. Back in my test campaign, I had a slightly more complicated node map with 2 starting positions, and the end cap was to fend off a wave-based assault from an angry pirate warlord. Though it does seem the RNG has blessed us with some much more straightforward mission objectives this time around, which is just as well, I suppose. I mean, it should still be sufficient for our needs. That said, before we jump in, let's go ahead and meet our squaddies. And this is another point where the game really does diverge from Battle Brothers. For in Battle Brothers, you have fully customizable, relatively speaking, individual recruits whom grow over time. But in Menace, they've taken a bit more of a Jagged Alliance approach with pre-generated squad commanders who then come paired with more expendable generic recruits to fill out their squads. Although our particular selection is preset in the current demo, in the final game my understanding is that there will be a pool of at least 30 or more of these various squad commanders, each with their own likes, dislikes, strengths, weaknesses, and so on. And those will be randomly selected whenever you start a new campaign, and then over time, of course, you'll also gain or lose additional squad leaders throughout the rest of the campaign. But of course, you may also notice some other slightly more familiar names in the mix. The loyal raiders, ever ready to be tossed into the thick of things. For by popular demand, although they are eminently expendable, our generic recruits can be renamed. There's no actual, full-on customization system or anything for them, but it does at least allow you to toss in inserts, if you don't mind them dying horribly whenever things go awry. Which, is one of the main things I keep the Raiders around for, so, thanks for your support. Though more seriously, I will also say that whilst they are, of course, expendable and easily replaceable, at least in the full game, your total number of recruits is, in fact, a very valuable resource. So if you do end up getting particularly careless, or just have a really bad run of luck, you can end up finding yourself short on manpower. And then if you perform particularly badly, you can even end up losing squad commanders who can either die in combat, or just quit in disgust. Speaking of whom, let's run through what we've got here real quick. Starting with Corporal Jane Derby of the 103rd Recon Black Sleeves. Obviously, as per the name, recon and sniper support, though you can kit her out in other fashions. I've just kind of leaned into her obvious shtick. Though I will also stress that each individual squad commander has their own unique blend of perks to choose from on their promotion trees. After Jane, we've got Corporal Charles Lim of the 81st Astral Assault, relatively straightforward run-and-gun infantry, whom I have equipped appropriately. Then we've got Lance Corporal Edwin Pike of the 1st Spaceborne Regiment, another fairly straightforward infantry unit, albeit a bit more focused on defensive aspects as opposed to offensive. A nice counterbalance to Charles. Followed by Corporal Renu Riwa. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that right, but she is our singular vehicle specialist, currently kitted out with a light troop carrier and a particularly aggressive perk set. In the final game, there will be a number of different vehicles the player can acquire, including enemy faction vehicles, all the way up to mechs, apparently. But in the current demo, I believe we only have access to the light troop carrier and a zippy all-terrain buggy. And in my test campaign, I used the buggy, which was a lot of fun. You zip around the map, flank enemies, and run them down, which is a hoot. But I wanted to try something different for the actual recorded session, so this will be my first outing with the light troop carrier. And to that end, I introduce Lance Corporal Cody Griefinger of the Forgiven, a man of questionable morals and combat tactics, whom in my test campaign I used as kind of a remote vehicle destruction specialist. But now that we're rolling with the APC, I figured I'd try the exact opposite, and essentially kit him as a close-range demo specialist. We'll pair him up with Rewa, have him pop out as need be. Which finally brings us to Lance Corporal Jean Sai of Sai's Unseen, a particularly mercantile mercenary, as evidenced by her starting perk, which I've used in this case as an excuse to kit her out with some of our most expensive gear. She's essentially subbing in as our long-range anti-vehicle specialist. So, with all that said, let's go ahead and secure this perimeter. When first touching ground, we need to secure the immediate area, send out patrols, and make sure the area is free of any pirate skirmishers that might perform surprise attacks, scout our movements, or prepare ambushes. Which will net us 1 random armor item, and an expanded LZ. Upon completion, the friendly deployment zone is increased by 20% for the rest of this operation. Wow, haven't seen that one before. That's not bad at all. And then this, of course, is our pre-battle tactical map, where we both deploy our units but also get forewarning about on-site terrain and possible enemy placement, which is not complete, I will stress. Although I think it does mark the location of all the enemy units, it does not give complete information on what each unit might be, or even what alignment some of them might be, though in this case it's probably safe to assume pirates. Although it is beyond the scope of the current combat demo, I imagine that will ultimately play into the ship upgrade system. This demo focuses purely on a singular randomized planetary operation, but the full-fledged campaign will have, a much more robust strategic layer, with the player upgrading various things about their company between missions and operations, and I imagine that better battlefield scanners are apt to be one of them. But for now, I think we've got enough to work with, so let's see what we can do. We've got our tightest cluster up north, but not enough, I think, to meet that 60% threshold. So we are going to have to split focus, at least slightly. And given the relatively light cluster to the south, I'm thinking what we'll do is have Rewa drive down there with the APC with Cody in tow. They'll wipe the weaker units southwest, while we have the rest of our guys just hold this ridge north of the landing zone until Rewa and Cody are done down south. Then we'll do a concentrated push north. That's the plan anyway. Let's see if it survives contact with the enemy.
103rd won't be heard.
Though, right off the bat, I'm seeing an immediate hitch. Because Rewa is pointed the wrong way. Which I guess is fine. I mean, we'll just walk around and get in the back, but I wonder if there's a way you can change rotation during setup.
Sure.
I'll have to look into that.
Enemy heavy armor.
And first enemy in sight. I want to say that was short-range breachers. Heavily armored short-range shotgun attacks.
What?
Let's take some pot shots before they move around. Should be relatively safe from this range. They wouldn't be able to move and shoot in the same round with shotties. And although we do not have visual range, since of course Rewa is more limited in what she can see, whilst thusly ensconced, we can still blind fire. Nice. Okay, we definitely hit something. Not a lot, but at the very least, they took some dings, and now they know we're here.
Yeah.
Now let's get our guys set up on north.
Orders?
Oh, man. That's a good spot to set up over there, too. Though I think we'll save that for infantry. Darby's crew's got longer range, so we'll hunker down here. Oh, yes, I should probably explain that, I guess. We just deployed, which essentially immobilizes our squad, but also allows us to use heavy specialized weaponry, such as sniper rifles, or the rocket launcher we're toting, or the machine guns that we left back at base. It costs 20 AP to deploy or to get back up afterwards, so it's important to plan around it. And speaking of deploying, let's send out our recon drone. Oh, hi. Yeah, that's not great.
Keep your eyes open. Help's on the way.
Gosh darn it. Well, we did indeed ping a group of pirate scavengers and then something else further back. But we were so close that they went immediately and shot out our drone, so... yeah. Oh well. That's fine. We lose it for the rest of this fight, but we'll have it back for the next. Let's set up on left. We'll kind of spread out a bit here.
Enemy EMP.
Oh, snap. Okay, we've got, as she said, a pirate EMP squad, specialized anti-vehicular. But they do also have normal guns, so we do not want to expose our flank. Thankfully, Psy's squad stopped mid-movement as soon as she pinged the threat, so we had time to course correct. But unfortunately, that also takes up the spot that I was hoping to move Lim's squad. So now we'll have to have them do something else instead, since we were already planning to move Pike up here.
Move out!
We'll figure that out momentarily.
Hostiles!
Target pinged.
Orders?
More pirate scavengers. Your basic low-rent mooks, but they do have a rocket launcher, so, you know. Still a threat. Also guns, as evidenced by our immediately grounded drone. Yeah, I guess we'll just keep you back here. It's too risky to move further out without cover.
Get to cover!
We'll have Lim hunker here, and then he can move in whatever direction he's needed after. Because... oh, okay. I was going to say because we hadn't been spotted yet, but I guess the scavengers are at least aware that we're there. They're beelining for Psy.
Sir!
But they've also left themselves completely open in the process. Let's chew them up.
Orders! Sir!
Could go for full-blown suppressing fire, but I think at this range, with no cover, we're fine just using normal bursts.
I don't deserve this!
Oh, yeah, that was great. Half the squad out. The rest not just suppressed, but pinned. Suppressed means they'll lose half their AP on their next turn. Pinned means they'll lose all of their AP. Though generally speaking, a pinned unit can still crawl 1 or 2 spaces as a free action, just to get to cover or otherwise try to get clear. Though in this case, we'd obviously prefer not to give them that chance.
Let it go!
Ah, just one more kill? Yeah, that's fair. Being pinned also makes you a harder target, so...
What?
there are some slim upsides. Meanwhile, on south, we've got breachers incoming. Only 3 of them, so we did kill one with our earlier blind fire. They are technically undercover, so let's go ahead and move just far enough that we're flanking.
Major, keep your eyes on this Marine.
That'll do it. Also, they're boarders, not breachers. Same diff.
Orders?
Though I think they do have rocket packs. Pretty sure I've seen them use them once or twice before. Though perhaps usually to pass over obstructing terrain, as opposed to simply closing a gap. Let's go ahead and finish these bozos off.
That's it, Marines.
I like this one, Major.
Mind your own business.
Scavengers out, and
Yeah.
Darby copping toed. I think because she's like more
Yeah.
conventional military, and Cody is essentially a borderline.
What?
I don't want to say the T word, but I think his own backstory even mentions it. So, you know, they may not see eye to eye on a lot of things. I imagine that's the sort of thing that'll be played up more in the full campaign, you know, certain characters simply being idealistically incompatible. Much in the same way that, like, Rewa here is almost psychotically aggressive.
Let me have them!
Ooh, chain gun team. Nasty. Yeah, those are infantry killers. Not armored like breachers, though, so that's easy prey for Cody's squad. Assuming we're within range. Well,
Yep.
you know what? I'm going to say we're now in range. Hi, guys. Not really sure what you're trying to accomplish there, but, hey.
Leave some for me!
Yeah, Rewa, I'm not really sure I can do that, but I'm sure there'll be more
Moving!
off in the fog of war.
Yeah?
To be fair, if not for the fact that we had Cody's squad equipped with SMGs, that would have put the chain gun team like inside of our effective range for a lot of other long arms. So I mean, I suppose it was kind of a fluke that they rushed our APC,
Sir.
only to be met
Eyes
with
open.
Orders?
borderline CQC.
Taking cover!
I mean, honestly, I would have equipped Cody with shotties
Sir!
if we'd had them in our starting loadout. But alas, it was mostly just different flavors of rifles, carbines,
Eyes open.
automatics, etc. Drone killers incoming.
Enemy suppressed!
Yeah!
Indeed. 2 kills, squad pinned.
What?
Yeah, we're not exactly firing at optimal range here. So it might take a few rounds to fully whittle them down. Let's peek back here, make sure we're not leaving anyone behind us. No, I think we're good. Let's wheel around. Oh, well, I guess I spoke too
Enemy
soon.
heavies!
Yeah.
Okay, borders on our 6th. Also very kindly showcasing their rocket packs. I want to say these guys might be too heavily armored for Cody to do anything against. Unless we get close enough for a full-on satchel charge. Yeah, in my test game, I had them equipped with, like, heavier caliber assault rifles. Oh, yeah, that whittled, like, a third of their armor, maybe, but
All right.
we're definitely not going to win that exchange. Not with Cody. Meanwhile, back up north.
Sir!
Let's keep whittling these guys down.
Flank while they're suppressed.
Wow, okay.
Yeah? Orders?
Though we are keeping them pinned. I mean, that's something at least.
Yeah.
I might just switch off to the sniper rifle. We have finite ammo for it, but that, I suppose, is more or less what it's for.
What?
Hey, and we got him on initiative. Nice. Goodbye.
Scrapped.
Yeah, that might have actually been pretty dangerous for anyone not toting a heavy machine gun.
Yep.
Orders?
Sir!
Keep a whittling.
Stop!
No stop, only go. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Chain gun team north. Saw them moving, but now back out of sight.
Orders?
Can't even blind fire. One space too far.
Keep them landing. Yeah.
Down to one.
About time.
Though it is important to note, a squad special weapon is carried by the squad leader, which is always the last casualty a squad will take.
Enemy heavies.
More borders. Under half cover, but I really don't want to get any closer. I'm pretty sure these guys have grenades too. Like breaching grenades. Yeah, that's fine. Just hang back.
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting. You know what? Let's take charge. Not sure we have enough points to actually do this, but let's see. 30 to disembark. 40 to deploy. Ah, no.
Hoofing it!
We're in the blast zone, so we'll re-embark. If we win initiative next round, we'll
Orders?
detonate.
Orders? Sir.
We'll finish these guys.
They're faster going out than coming in.
Engaged.
Oh, for goodness sake. Why will you not simply die? Oh, okay. Chain gun in sight.
Yeah?
And laying down fire.
Orders?
Take him out. Sniper.
They're suppressed. Enemy is suppressed.
Target pinned, which also disrupted their suppressing fire.
About time.
And hold.
Enemy sighted.
Scavengers incoming on northwest.
Orders?
Yeah.
And we got initiative. Cody. Goodbye.
Ha ha! That one's cooked!
Indeed. Now re-embark. And that leaves Rewa with full AP to reposition.
What? Orders?
Definitely seeing the appeal of the APC. Even if it is
Yeah.
arguably less fun than running people over with the ATV. Just out of range, so let's try the launcher, why not?
Rocket!
Boo. But at least we got their attention. Maybe they'll do something goofy and run right at us. Or strafe. I guess that's fine too.
What? Orders?
Let's finish up here. Done with these guys.
Hoorah!
Chain gun out. Scavengers out.
Make them pencil pushers proud!
Talk, talk, talk.
Yeah, she does not like Cody. I think some of the guys have problems with Sai, too, since she's pretty openly mercenary.
Engines engaged.
Not something that really comes up much in the current demo, but
Sir.
something I imagine will also be, more fleshed out in the final game. Squad commander synergies and conflicts are supposed to be a big part of the overarching strategy dynamic.
Enemy spotted.
Borders. Pretty far out. Should be able to pick them off before they become an issue.
Who, sir? Who, sir?
What?
Orders?
Let's go ahead and lock down these scavengers.
Orders.
Yeah, full sustain, so pretty much guaranteed pinned against a low morale target like that.
Engaging hostile.
But minimal damage. Oh, bye.
What?
Deprives them of their next turn, though, so that gives us plenty of time to deal with them.
Kutta spotted.
Scavengers. Toting an anti-vehicle rocket launcher, so not to be taken lightly.
Hoorah!
Whatever.
Target's out.
Yep.
Yeah.
EMP coming in on flank. Let's take him out.
Get back to the ships!
Nice.
Yes. I like how you work.
Thanks.
Well,
Yeah.
Rewa seems to approve of Sai at least, but I think it's also...
Where's the money, Genie?
We've secured additional payments.
Oh! Eyes up!
Huh, that was interesting. Haven't heard that before. Perhaps Sai's unseen or double dipping? Yeah, I think each one of these characters is supposed to have like their own sort of mini story arc.
Let's do this.
So different ones will play out throughout your campaign depending on which ones... What's that? Scavengers.
Got visual on targets.
Yeah, just mow them down.
Girl boss!
Oh,
Untwist your panties. I just wanted to see you cringe.
thanks, Sai. Alright, well, I mean, I could have kept fighting. At the rate we were going, we probably could have cleared the whole map. But we'll take our large trinkets, trade goods we can't actually trade in the current build. And we got 4 stars. Mainly because I didn't drop our logistics loadout low enough. I guess the lack of kills didn't really count against us. It was mainly just the logistics thing. Which, as you'll note here, gets us a few extra promotion points. We also get our choice of either Class 4 infantry armor or a light vehicle machine gun. And honestly, I don't really find either of these all that appealing. I mean, I'm kind of liking our heavy. And armor, although useful, unfortunately takes up a huge amount of logistics. If you want those extra promotion points, one of the easier ways to do it is to go sans armor. We'll take the armor. Maybe we'll use it in the final fight. At that point, promotion points won't really matter. Wow, our infantry really didn't get to do much this time out. Which I guess makes sense. It was a pretty wide open map. Really favored snipers and mobile infantry. As evidenced by Rewa being our MVP. If just barely, Darby almost edged her out. But she still secured the win, and thus becomes euphoric. A nice little stat bump for the rest of this operation. Hey, sweetie. How you do? in my previous test campaign, when I was figuring out how everything worked, I saw a few other conditions. I think one of our characters became disgruntled from a friendly fire incident, and another became overconfident because they got, like, an absurd number of kills, like 6 or 7, which gave them a big boost to morale and offense, but with a debuff to defense. According to interviews, certain character interactions will also lead to evolving relationships between the various squad leaders over time, both based on their personalities, but also how they perform in the field. You know, a character may end up tolerating someone they might otherwise hate if they are effective enough to continue working with. Whereas, say, like a friendly fire incident with someone they already dislike might simply accelerate the inevitable ultimatum. That said, you know, that didn't take nearly as long as I thought it would, so I think we've got time for one more, if we keep it relatively quick. We've got enough points for a promotion, so let's go ahead and bank that. Though we cannot notably take anything higher than Tier 1, since there's an escalating cost. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything there. I mean, like, maybe Demolitions Expert, but that's pretty situational. Ooh, actually, call out target. That would give us some interesting tactical utility for those situations where we're stuck, hunkered under cover, taking pot shots at maximum range. And then aside from that, we didn't really pull any gear that we're eager to equip, so I think we'll just roll right into Mission 2. Which we do have 3 options for. But I think we've already kind of decided on weapon cache. Though it might also depend on what rewards we have in offing, so let's get a peek. Rescue Authorities is notably marked as an easier mission, though I beg to differ on that one. Civilian Escort is rough. Take out Bomb Maker. That's a much more straightforward elimination, albeit with the wrinkle of requiring extraction afterwards. Rewards on the Bomb Maker are a vehicle accessory and 1 random explosive item. Rescue Authorities is also a vehicle accessory. Along with... oh, interesting. Plus 15% operation rating. That's, I mean, that would be good in a longer operation, but here it's pretty useless. That's the star rating you get at the end of a mission. And Secure Weapon Cache is Modular Vehicle Light. That's got to be a weapon, I think. Ooh, but also a random pirate item. I've never had a pirate item. I would be very curious to see what they actually give us. Yeah, I think that's our clincher. Let's go cash out. Tactical map is... oh, okay. Well, they're all... the bulk of our hostiles are actually clustered off right. Whereas the crates are mostly clustered left. In theory, we might be able to actually cruise through this without ever even encountering like half the enemies in the field. Yeah, okay, I think I see what we can do here. Obviously, we want to tag this one in our starting zone first. Ooh. But we've got armored vehicles on site. Alright, okay, yes. Let's do this. We'll set, let's say... Darby and the Black Sleeves towards that vehicle to act as spotter, with Sai nearby, ready to lay down rocket fire. Actually, no, let's put her on center. This This cover here will provide decent oversight of the surrounding area. Keep track of anyone else who strays too close. We'll have Rewa and Cody near the crate in our deployment zone. Cody can pop it right away, then hop into the vehicle. And Rewa can reposition. We'll have infantry on left to go for the rest of the crates, and then we'll toss Sai over there as well. She'll hunker into cover and keep that launcher ready. No telling what vehicle that might be. It could be something as innocuous as, like, a rusty pirate pickup truck. We'll see. We'll take our chances.
Coordinates loaded and spec'd. Hardware ready to operate at maximum kill potential.
Nuke the cache.
Yeah.
Flatten the structure.
You bet.
And load up.
What?
Orders?
Push left. Prep to take out these other caches.
What?
Sir.
What?
Yeah.
What?
What?
Major? Moving to waypoint.
Deploy recon. Scavengers pinged.
Hold tight!
Falcon taking fire.
What?
But not instantly destroyed.
Eyes open.
So that potentially gives us time to pull it back out. Which I guess we'll do. I mean, it's not the best use of our AP, but yeah, we'll go ahead and park it over near this settlement here. Keep an eye on the approach. I would like to get slightly more use out of it this time than we did last time.
What?
Orders!
We could have Rewa take out those scavengers pretty easy. I'm just a bit leery because
Going.
we've also got that vehicle somewhere behind them, which might just be a pickup or an APC, but could also
Sir.
easily be something much more dangerous to other vehicles.
New traversal acquired.
Cache 2, out.
What? Yeah.
Sai pushing up. Hunkering. Cache 5 just past those columns.
What?
Yeah, let's go ahead and nuke these guys. But we'll hold behind this cover here.
That's it, Marine.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Lovely. Scavengers.
Enemy. Let's strategize.
Orders?
Yeah.
Sir.
Yeah.
Nuke crate 3 and 4.
Orders? Flattened. Flattened.
3 and 4 out. Push up.
What? Other kutta there.
No vehicle.
Yeah.
Scavengers withdrawing,
Yeah.
but still in the wild. Psy moving up.
Moving!
Crate 5 in sight.
Sir,
Advance.
listen up. We're moving.
Let's do this.
Advance.
Moving to waypoint. What?
Orders.
Advance.
On our way.
Scavengers back in view.
What? Acknowledged.
Could potentially push, but it is getting really dicey here with our unknown vehicle.
Yep.
Oh, I don't feel great about this. Where are you?
Enemy hardware.
Scratch that. Vehicle in sight. We've got anti-infantry.
Flatten the structure.
Crate 5 out. Re-embark.
Rebuilding this place could be quite lucrative.
Lim's got a slight problem off on left. We need to clear the scavengers so he can safely advance.
Quite a bit of collateral, Major.
And that does make it slightly easier. Thank you.
Yeah.
They're now within easy firing range. I wouldn't risk this if they were anything heavier than scavengers.
Yeah?
But these are soft and cowardly targets, so I think we're fine. One out. Squad
Why
suppressed.
so hostile?
Advance. No signs of trouble on right.
All this destruction. That's what you get for dragging me out here.
Damn. We took out the whole neighborhood, didn't we?
Sir,
Lay down fire. Keep him pinned. Squad pinned. Which now covers Lim's approach.
Orders?
Fire in the hole! Oh, come on, you missed.
Rifle range is always open, Marine.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, yeah, Lim, I love you, buddy, but that was embarrassing. It's fine though. We've got him pinned. Let's push the anti-infantry.
Kutta spotted.
Chain gun truck. Might as well fire. Might get lucky.
Kill them all.
Oh wow, yeah, that was a fluke shot. We just happened to damage their primary weapon.
We ruined this place.
That makes it much safer to approach. Reposition. Check for flankers. Seems clear.
Hustle 103rd.
Yeah.
Advance.
On it!
Hopefully that's within rocket range. Scavengers circling on right. Could pull the drone out, but I think we've got to prioritize the truck.
about time.
No, not Cody. Psy?
Yep.
What?
Yeah?
Oh, boo. One space too far. Can't. Yeah, she can't make that shot.
What?
Lay down fire. Oh, well, okay. Weapon destroyed. Though it can still run people down.
I want to see that out of you, 103rd.
Whatever.
Is what I would say if it hadn't just exploded. Nicely done, Rewa.
Keep your eyes open. Help's on the way.
Which did sadly cost us the drone, but
Eyes open.
it had a good run.
Yeah.
Oh, snap, that is a heavy anti-vehicular laser. So either a gun tower or
Sir.
another vehicle.
Lick my sack.
Hard pass.
What did we ever do to you?
I mean, you just proposition-based, so consider this my formal rejection.
Yeah.
Orders! Repositioning! Get to cover!
Are we still in this?
Well, you are slowing me down, so I guess technically yes.
Yeah. On point.
What?
Push laser, I guess. Can't stay out here. Truck. Anti-vehicle. Open fire.
Rip it apart!
Oof. Okay, we took a hit, but they're overheated. That buys us time.
Orders?
Orders?
Though also our APC is on fire.
Major, keep your eyes on this Marine.
I do what I can.
Yeah.
Push.
Yeah.
We've got one round before that laser's back online.
Orders?
Yep. Sir,
We'll get everyone on it.
move out.
Might take a hit, but we need to take that thing out. Scavengers on our
What?
right. Extinguish internal fires. Counterattack. Fingers crossed. What was that?
To shreds!
Oh, nice. Okay, we took out their internal controls and damaged their optics, so that buys us another round. And then even after that, they'll take a hit to accuracy. EMP coming in on flank.
Op 4, moving.
Yeah?
Still not close enough. Push. Oh, actually, use this.
Yeah.
Orders? Moving!
Orders?
Darby digging in. Scavengers pushing. Need to
Yep.
move Pike.
Sir. On task. About time. Yeah.
Yeah, hold.
What?
How we looking, Si?
Yeah.
Still too far. Alright. Push. We've got one more turn to do this.
Go. Go.
Oh, snap. Scratch that. They are, in fact, active.
What?
So, screw it. Hose them down.
When heavy armor meets heavier armor.
Would have been nice to actually use our launcher for its intended purpose, but
Yep.
they were just not cooperating.
Orders?
Make them pencil pushers proud.
Shut the fuck up!
My goodness, Darby, calm down. Okay, so maybe she is getting angrier.
They're suppressed.
Yeah, I'd say so. That guy's really suppressed. But yeah, man, she was definitely not that hostile towards Cody
Yeah.
when we were clearing the LZ.
Orders!
Yeah. Sir. Listen up. We're moving.
Orders?
Mow him down.
Don't freak out!
Stay on him, 103rd.
Nice. Yeah, those
What?
panels don't provide much cover.
I can kill from anywhere.
Nuke Cache 6, secure extraction. Or maybe 3 turns out for me back.
Yeah. Catch and cover.
Let's cash him out. Ah, one more round.
Yeah?
Sir.
Clear scavs.
Very good. Fuck them up.
All right, Rewad.
Orders.
You've really got to take it down a notch,
Move it,
too.
Marines!
Yeah. Building's done for.
6 out. We're done here. Head for evac.
What?
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe they are tracking personality or relationship creep even in the
What?
demo,
We're mowing them down, Major!
because it does feel like
Move it, Marines!
Sir. On task.
What?
certain characters are definitely getting a bit worse with their more aggressive traits.
Got visual on targets.
Oh, wow. Okay, so EMP punkered down in our evac zone. Yeah, that could have gone bad quick.
I want to see that out of you, 103rd.
103rd. She's...
Orders?
Oh, that's her. That's the black sleeves, right?
What?
Giving the men some motivation. I can appreciate that.
Orders?
Yeah?
Let's lock down evac.
What? Armor detail on duty.
Yeah. Sir. Yep.
Yeah. Get there yesterday.
Orders!
Yeah?
Orders?
You put in the work, you get the rewards.
Nice. Couple of close calls with those enemy vehicles, but otherwise, relatively smooth. Which nets us yet more large trinkets we can't use. Plus a corridor sweeper. A crude device contracted by spacefaring pirates from discarded large caliber ship autocannon barrels. Refitted to fire homemade shells filled with shrapnel. Very high damage over short distance, low penetration, but shreds armor quickly. That's the pirate Borders shotgun. Oh, that is a fantastic get. I think I even said if we had had shotguns available in our starting loadout, I would have tossed them to Cody. That'll be a lot of fun when we're in our final fight, busting up an enemy base. How we do on score? 4 stars, okay. We also get our pick of a couple of weapons. A light vehicular grenade launcher. Or a medium man-portable machine gun. Neither are super appealing, but again, if we're going into our final fight with the assumption that that's where it all ends, I think the machine gun has the edge because we could equip both our infantry squads with mediums instead of having one slum it with a light. Yeah, okay, this time they actually did penalize us for not getting 100% lethality. Slightly lower granular rating, but still evened out to an overall 4-star. As for our individual squad leaders, yeah, nothing much. Looks like an extension on Riwa's euphoric condition, but otherwise nothing new. And, you know, as much as I would love to roll right into that final base assault, we are just past the hour mark, so sadly I think this is where we're going to have to call it. For now. I'm definitely coming back to this, especially now that we've got some shotties to play with. Plus, of course, an excuse to go all out. No need to toe the line to watch our logistics load out and eke out an extra promotion point or two. Also, we never took any casualties, which is surprising. I took a fair few during my test run. Which is a bit of a bummer, because I've got a fair few raiders still sitting in reserve. But, oh, let's go... No, actually... Let's grab Zigzag. That's a good one to have under our belt. Extra defense when we're moving into position. But yes, we'll hit the pause button for now. I will do some off-screen bookkeeping, balance out our final logistics loadout, make sure we're not over the max loadout, since there is a cap on how much you can carry into a single mission. And I will also see if we can tag in the rest of our reserves. You can increase or decrease the size of individual squads, so I might actually be able to get everyone in there, at least for our final fateful run. But we'll see. For now, we close things out here. Be sure to let me know in the comments what you thought of the game, whether it's something you might like to see me return to in the future. And of course, if you'd like to check out the demo for yourself, it should be out in fairly short order. Be sure to go wishlist the game on Steam so it informs you when that kind of thing happens. But we will pick up here next time. See you then.